Okay. So we are with Staff Sergeant Vaillancourt. You hear people in movies who are bulletproof. You hear people who survive, multiple gunshot wounds. You may hear that, but you're rocket proof and you're explosive proof in a way. I mean, in a course of 10 weeks, Staff Sergeant here went through not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, not 10, not 11, but 12. 12 improvised explosive device explosions. So your job was to go around and find these IEDs.
Well,
and
as an infantryman, our job was to go looking for bad guys, and sadly, the bad guys were putting out the IEDs, waiting for us. So I don't know that the job was looking for the IEDs. We were really looking for the guys putting them out.
Okay.
As often as possible, we were finding the IEDs. I mean, there was a time when we were finding as many as 30 a day in some AOs. So 12 in 10 weeks isn't too bad. I know guys that were in a lot more than that.
So it's basically
that's
a
rough.
game of numbers at that point.
It's all about beating the odds.
And these are explosions that can throw semi-trucks, basically, meters and meters.
Ripped tires off of vehicles. Some of them ripped engines off of our Humvees. We had one that blew both of the front tires off of an MRAP and threw one of them 350 feet. These are not small bombs. Some of them left holes big enough in paved roads that you could climb into the hole and not be seen from down the road.
Wow. That's amazing. And they tear up human bodies. I mean, you've been through quite a bit. I mean, everything from majorly fractured foot to fractured vertebrae in your back to hearing loss. You were once unconscious with blood coming out of your ear, to brain injury, where you just have lost memory for the rest of your life, your childhood memories, and your vision. That's the biggest. So basically you had bleeding behind your retinas, and it just kind of bled and damaged the cells there. So you're now legally blind.
Yep, that's correct. The force of an explosion tore holes in my retinas, and as a result of the damage, the retinas separated, and the maculas behind the retinas were also damaged. The doctors put me back together and did the best they could with it, and I regained some of my sight. But
so you're basically, to put it for you guys out there, he's looking through a toilet paper roll. So one eye is completely blind.
That's right.
And the other eye has no peripheral vision. So you have very central vision, which makes it difficult to see your surroundings, and depth perception's gone when you lose one eye. So if we throw you something, don't throw you anything expensive. It'll be tough for you to catch.
Not unless you want it broken.
Yeah. So it's a challenge living with that all the time. But you have an incredible attitude. What's your secret to having a good attitude and sense of humor for everyone out there who's injured? How do you do that?
I have a good family, good friends. I'm surrounded by a lot of people that make it easy for me to stay positive, and it's important to have that. It's important to have a support system. I have a 5-year-old daughter, and she understands some of what's wrong with me. Not really why, but she understands some of the peculiarities of me, and she has fun with it. She doesn't mind tossing me something, knowing that I'm not going to be able to catch it, so that she can get a chuckle about it. And that kind of keeps it fun for me, as goofy as it seems. You know?
What would you say for people out there who don't have a support system or struggle?
Well, I would say that there are a lot of guys out there that don't have as strong a support system as really what they need. And that for me, at different times in my life, it's not just your family. Sometimes it's your brothers in service. Sometimes it's your church.
Other veteran groups.
It's veterans groups that are out there, and there are so many that are so wonderful that are just looking to help people. That your support system doesn't look the same from one veteran to the next, and the support is out there, and it's not that hard to find. It's just a matter of finding what works for you and connecting with the people that you need.
The battle continues helps veterans like me. The battle continues.
Thank you for your service and everything you've done for our country.
Anytime.
Support our veterans.